Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our legendary Huang Shao Let's Play. We pick it up for episode 8 from turn 37 in the autumn season of 197. So, we ended last episode with multiple invading armies still within our territory. We were able to beat back the combined army of Liu Biao, Huang Zhong, and Xiahou Dun and Cao Ang. And Xiahou Dun we executed, and Cao Ang is dead too. Liu Bao's army is still alive. They had tenacity activated, so they are now wounded, but as you can see from the yellow, we need to kill them one more time to actually officially kill them, or we can capture them in the field. But basically this army is no longer a threat. Most of it's destroyed. They're not going to replenish within our territory or Yuan Shu's territory. He does have a backup army here led by his generals. No one really famous. But there you can see also very injured and depleted from attrition, so there's no longer threats to our western front. To our south, Yu Jin over here has led an army to peek out at Pengcheng. So we need to start heading back. They can't take Pengcheng right away because it's a small city, so there's walls and they don't have any siege weapons, so there's at least a turn delay there. They could go straight for our temple, which could be problematic. We don't have any movement left. We just want to pull back as close as we can and get our guys out of the way. These two are our Burnt generals who are just here to buff our range damage. We're going to pull them over here right next to our main army. They should have followed on the last fight to get some experience, but they missed out. That's fine. We have a level up as well. This guy leveled up to level 3. He's our veteran philosopher. He also got his armor upgraded, which is quite nice. And now we get to pick his reform. He is not on the field, and I don't think I want to put him on the field. So I think we're just going to go for this one for industry boost for now. And that's it for characters. Now turns to our biggest headache. Visibly on the map is Gongsun Zan and Zhao Yun's army with, I think, Guanjin. Yep. So this is their main army with their best generals and best cavalry. And they have a second army who's also almost a full set of 3 generals with 16 retinues. That's right here ambushed. So we can't move anyone out. And I can't move all the way to them because we will get attacked basically. So I think the best option is actually to move closer for now and try to get into an ambush position where we can lure one army over to make the fight a little bit easier on ourselves. I'm trying to find somewhere on the terrain where we can get at least 70%. So this might do it. We could go a little bit farther to here. We do have enough movement for that. And we can go into ambush mode. And we can hopefully lure our army over to our ambush with this group of generals who are out of movement points. They are hiding, that's why. Yeah, I was saying we didn't move them at all. They were just hiding from the turn before to not get attacked by the 2 armies. We can place them, I think, here maybe? This way, if we get attacked and doesn't trigger the ambush, we can still do a retreat and hopefully get close enough to the city. Maybe a little bit farther back to confirm that idea. This army will stay put. If they ignore this army and they just go for the city, at least both of these guys can get close enough next turn to relieve the siege and force a fight with their army. No one has night battle, and I'm not even sure if night battle is actually beneficial for us because one-on-one quality of our army is not as good. The sad news is we're fighting 2-on-2 right now, which we're still not as good as them. We really do need a numbers advantage over here, and our main army can't get there to help. But doesn't stop us from developing our commanderies a bit more. We have 2 open assignments. Let's first see which commandery we kind of want to build up. Longya actually has a lot of openings. Pengcheng is our new place. Want to make it our capital going forward, just from the story point perspective that it has the Grand Temple of the Way, so it kind of makes sense to make it our capital. So maybe let's pump a couple of assignments here. We're going to look for people who are low level and low satisfaction, but our satisfaction is improving throughout our faction as we build more in buildings. We just hopefully level some people up. Let's see, we can get another assignment here. This guy is very happy with us. Let's put him in. Now we can build something this turn, something cheap. We can build a headquarter. That's what I was looking for. So the headquarter building chain is very interesting. Not only does it give you public order and discount to recruitment, which might not have a huge impact here, unless we start putting in some recruitment buildings that increases rank and forge, which we definitely can do, because this is probably going to be our border for a while. I don't envision us invading Cao Cao soon. I'm content holding on to this border. I might come out this side and actually destroy Yuan Shu, just because he's doing a poor job of holding his border. He's letting my enemies slip through his territory, which defeats the purpose of having him here as a buffer. And it seems like the north is our big concern right now. Anyways, we're going to build the headquarter here. As we were going to say, not only does it increase our public order, it also reduces nearby adjacent commanderies public order. And if we look at the adjacent commandery that we do not own right now from Pengcheng, which is quite large in terms of their shape, it actually borders Chen over here, Yangzhou, as well as Guangling. So we're going to be lowering all their public order and causing rebellions, basically. That's our goal right now, to maybe passively invade their land with Yellow Turban rebellions, and then we can just annex them instead of fighting. It's definitely an interesting playstyle that I want to attempt. I'm just holding off this fight. No, we're going to end turn and let them come at us. Taishan, do we want to upgrade it? Oh, we do. That's why I put all these guys here. Okay, let's upgrade. We need to be a small regional city for the level 5. But we get an extra slot, so we can put in more industry and commerce buildings here. Longya. We're trying to get our mission activated for the garden, so let's continue building that. And extra income. These are the same. This adds 100 income. This adds, what, 30 and 50, 80? But what about the multipliers? Yeah, there's going to be more multipliers on the commerce side. But only 30 increase. So this one's worth it. This one's better. Got a spear. Do I want to invest it on... Maybe he's a bit better. And then we can give him this. Wish them luck, because they're going to need it. Let's go to next turn and see what Gongsun Zan does to us. Alright. Nothing too exciting happened. They didn't fall for the trap. Instead, they started sieging Taishan, which is the smart thing to say. And you see their second army is now visible on the map. And the third army is invading us through the sea. They're committed hard to Taishan over here. Even though I thought they had a war going on back here with Gongsun Du, but apparently that's not important. We are in its sight. Let's continue building up our headquarters over here. We will definitely start fighting them, but first let's get all this management stuff out of the way. More food production. This is a lot of gold. I might wait till we get assignments here. We should keep the assignment here because they'll still be good for one build. We are... Where's our other assignments? Taishan Pengcheng. Oh, that's right. We just put them here. Yeah, we'll keep them here. Okay. New character. Another healer. Let's just level 1. I thought it was Brent, but it's Bright. But it's not bad. We'll grab all the characters. As many as we can. Right now we have a roster of 40. Okay, not a significant boost here with this, but we'll just keep her for now. So, Liu Biao's army is pulling back. Cao Cao's army is pulling up. Nice armor here. Yeah, this army is not that strong. Let's move our Brent officers a little closer, so they can join the fight. They can't escape because they're on march, so let's fight this first. The easier fight. This is still a lot of men. I want to kind of conserve how much casualties we'll take, because if we can relieve the effort here cleanly, we can maybe go help. So let's fight this on the battlefield. Alrighty guys, we loaded up in here. Very not snowy, but snow covered ground in the winter season. They actually have 7 units of cavalry, but we're good this time because we went with reclaimers all the way through instead of our composition with swordsmen last time, which proved to be a weak link as the enemy charged us. What we're gonna do is just cover our entire front, let them come at us as our trebuchet and range units, whittle down the enemy. We're gonna have 1 fire arrow. Now, as we said, fire arrows does way less damage. If you look at it, the range attack rate drops to 6 versus 15, which is a huge difference actually. And the damage becomes more heavily base damage. You only have 3 armor piercing damage on these guys. Here you have 15. It's more balanced. You're just going to end up doing more damage with regular arrows. But there is a morale component there, so that's why it's good. We are going to make sure they don't flee. We're going to have our elite archery masters right behind them. And we'll have some archers shooting on the flank sides. Also, don't flee. Trebuchets all the way in the back. Still don't have flaming shot. Need 1 more rank up on Huang Shao. We might try to get him into a duel with... My only concern with him right now is whoever he duels, he can't heal. He doesn't have recovery. So we have to replenish like normal. Here, for Huang Shao, he has recovery, so we can just hang around after the battle chasing to get him all healed up. Same thing with our healer character. So she starts the battle kind of missing a portion of her health. We just have to let her stand here and she'll get that health back. Even though it's slow, it's still very feasible. We're going to have our cavalry here on the side just to draw them across our firing line. And we're good to go. We're going to watch them come and get killed. And we also have our backup generals. They'll be good. They'll be good to give us some ability support. Yellow Turban abilities are quite strong. So the knowledge of the mind is basically half of I think it functions almost essentially like Zhang Fei's special ability, the Roar, where you do 100 morale damage. Obviously, that's gonna instant rout all enemies, but 50 morale damage is so high that it essentially routs all enemies. Because if you look at their enemy formation, like these cavalries are less than 50. Sure, this Jian Sword Guard is higher than 50, but just by 1 point. So whoever she roars at, it's going to essentially knock them out of the battle. So that's very strong. And there's a splash damage component to that. So that's essentially like a Flame of the Phoenix attack as well. Here we have passive buffs on himself to be a better duelist, as well as recovery, which makes him heal all the time. So good combination of skills on both of these guys. We can definitely use them in battle. But they're just coming slowly. It's a snowy day, so They're gonna take their sweet time. Let me speed this up a little bit. There we go. Trebuchet started to fire. Still quite low level, only rank 4. Could definitely have it level up a bit on these crossbow units that are dying already. That's great. They don't even get a chance to fire at our reclaimers. I'm not gonna manually control these guys, even though that's probably a good option. In case you guys don't know, if you hold down Alt, you see this circle on the ground. That's the splash zone for the trebuchets. That's why when you shoot far, you're less accurate, and when you shoot close, you become more and more accurate. This is great for manually firing zones, right? I can predict their movement and say fire the ground here. Couple benefits. One, it lets you hit units in the forest, especially when you have a flaming shot. Another benefit is that you can let the AI not avoid you. When I say that is when you select a unit, they kind of evasive maneuver for a bit. Okay, we're gonna have our generals collapse on these cavalry right here. Have them draw it out. I probably should just turn off all the dueling since I'm not really interested in dueling. Huang Shao actually should stay for his passive buff. Their cavalry got stalled. I don't know why. Waiting for a charge? They're just getting peppered by the archers. We don't need to worry about them that much. Alright. Let's come to the side. The snow does slow down all enemy units, so this is actually highly favorable for us. Because it takes them a lot longer to come to our line, which buys a lot of time for our range units to do their work. Actually, we should go attack the ones that are not routed first. We can't do anything about the D militias just because they will dismount us, but we can tag team the generals and rally for a charge resistant. We can debuff all their armor, have everyone come whack at him. Morale damage, which should rout everyone that's close if it's activated. There we go. We just have so much ability with our generals, and we actually have a pretty solid front line with the reclaimers. We killed the general. Let's go kill Yu Jin. There's no mercy because we are yellow turbans. We can't recruit anyone. Yu Jin is pretty much our only target. The strategist can live if he wants. Oh, he got dismounted. Silly you. Probably ran into a D militia by accident. So we need someone on horseback to chase. And you can see she healed up fully, right, throughout that fight. She started out missing a portion of her health because of recovery. He also has recovery, and he also has recovery. So they're always going to be full health because we're done with this fight. But we can wait it out right now as we chase if we want to heal up. I just want to kill Yu Jin off before we end this fight. I don't actually care about the strategist, so we can wait. He's almost dead. Come on, Huang Shao. Finish him. Don't let the healer have all the fun. There we go. Alrighty. Pretty good fight. A lot of cash as well. Ooh, Oathworn with Sima Liang. Okay. Sima Lao. I mean, he doesn't have any items, so he gets to live. Alright, and we get new characters, which is always great. And Huang Shao even leveled up to level 8. He's going to hit 10 very soon. Right? Because there's a couple missions where he gets even more experience after completing them. It's ridiculous, honestly. He's leading the army, so this would actually be very helpful. Precision for extra firing rate and range armor piercing damage. Let's see what else. Commerce income. I mean, it's not the biggest thing because his main job is to fight. Favorable skies is the range block chance, minus 20 fatigue. Not that huge. Surprise attack is quite good, but that's a melee build. And we're mainly a range build. So I think, all things considered, this is the one we want right now. Alright, perfect. Alright, so I think next turn we can have a chat with Cao Cao and see the shift in balance of power and get a peace treaty with him. Because we kind of beat back, 3 armies he sent to the hill at this point. And a lot of people complain about how the AI tunnel visions you and have an endless army that's cheap, that attacks you all the time. What you need to do is beat back a few armies and then get a favorable peace deal, right? Makes yourself stronger for a future fight. They're going to come back, but get some money from them, weaken them, and then make yourself stronger. We're going to turn this army around, though, and start coming over here to help. We can start out going that way. It's a bit far, but we need to start moving. And we also need to relieve this siege because they can actually start attacking it next turn. How do we fight this? Definitely this army. They're sieging. They're just assisting. I don't need to bring them. None of them have burned as a trait, so it's not going to help us. And if they get summoned instead of a full retinue, it's actually going to hurt us. Because technically there's 7 retinues already. Because the city itself has a full retinue as well. And this retinue is actually really good. So we want this guy to come over here. And fight a 2-on-2. We want to break the siege, so we gotta fight them. When did we get night battle? We got night battle? Wow. We have night battle on both armies? So we can team up on them? Wait, who has it? We'll look at the skill tree afterward, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Because now this changes everything. Oh, Lu Zhi. Oh, man. He can't... Oh, we call him the local leader. I like how the language changes depending on who you play. He's the administrator, basically. But since we're Yellow Turban, we're going to call him local leader. He has nothing to steal. He has nothing to steal. Do we want to be friendly with Gongsun Zan? I guess we could not burn our bridges, because if we release them, we get our money, and in the future, Gongsun Zan might not be... I mean, if we release them, Gongsun Zan's more likely to give us a peace deal. Wow. Wait, who has night battle? Okay, he has night battle. Who in this army has night battle? No one. Yeah, no one has night battle in this army. That's what I thought. I thought this army didn't have night battle. That's why we couldn't do that. We couldn't tag team. I'm so confused. Because I thought the rules of night battle is attacking an army at night will diminish their morale and cause fatigue, unless they too are able to fight night battles. Armies without this ability will be unable to reinforce nearby night battles, right? Armies without this ability will be unable to reinforce nearby night battles, unless that only applies to the enemy? I'm a little lost, but I'll take it. I will take it. Range armor piercing plus 3 industry. Post battle loot, fire arrow. This one's good. Oh my man, I need to give you a weapon. You saved us with this night battle. So now Gongsun Zan is screwed. Because we barely took any loss. Alright, we're gonna move this army to wipe this army out because it's so weak already that we don't even need reinforcements. Actually, we'll save the movement point here. We'll take our farthest army to attack them. And they're done. We get to recruit another character. We get to release for more cash. Ransom for more cash. Gotta level up. Research rate. Alright, they're out of movement. The trade port is under threat. We could march all the way to the trade port and just have her defend here by herself. That way we don't lose anything. Because they would still need one turn of sieging before they could attack Taishan. Same thing here as Dong. And if he wants to get smart and go down to the iron mine, well, guess what? We have another army coming. So that crisis was averted. And we got some new characters out of that. 2 healers. What's with all these bright? Right? We got 3 bright in a row. They all look like burned, but they're not. She gets a really good weapon. Oh, eunuchs suck. I mean, eunuch is okay if you don't put it on a leadership role because you don't get that -10 satisfaction. I guess you can put it on a assignment character for counter espionage, but it's just not a good item. We can use it to sue for peace though. It's a nice bronze level item. Alright, someone deserves this weapon. He does. What a man with night battle. Alright, so we're covered on all bases, right? We have a full retinue here, a full army plus a full retinue to defend against nobodies. Gongsun Zan, that's his son, his wife, and random general. Should pull them a little closer so they don't get isolated. And we'll just heal up as they can't do anything to us. Okay, let's use our cash, which we got tons of from fighting, to build up these expensive buildings that we were too scared to build earlier. Beihai. Well, we can still wait. We can still save some money here. There's really not any building I kind of want here at this point. This is just a food town. Although we could build an inn. Yeah, you see the yellow turbans are very easy to build tall. Public order is not an issue because let's say we're going for commerce and peasantry, which is the standard tall build, right? Anything with peasantry has tall build elements to it because you get extra percentage of peasantry income from population. So let's say we're building tall with peasantry. The grain storage building for the Yellow Turban, which was completely useless in the base game because all it provided was extra reserves. Here, you get 10 points of public order. You get 140 income from peasantry. So you get money, you get public order. Great. No upkeep as well for the public order. It's free public order. And all your green buildings provide peasantry income or some sort of multiplier. So these are all excellent buildings to build. And then at that point, you could combo your peasantry income with some commerce income, because as you can see, your settlement building itself gives a little bit of boost to commerce income. So the two kind of synchronizes a little bit. And if you look at the commerce income buildings, the inn being the main one that provides commerce income, provides flat commerce income, 10 points of public order, and 5 satisfaction faction wide. So you get utility for public order, you get utility for satisfaction faction wide. So it's excellent building to consider building when you're going tall. And there's no upkeep on your marketplace, which are called communal trade. And you can even go into some other multiplier buildings if you want, or go for some more utility buildings. Basically, even if you go for temple, which was the standard public order build, you get enlight. This one's actually the least useful, right? Now you're paying a whole building slot just for some extra enlightenment point that you can get just by leveling up your huge roster of characters. So that one's kind of irrelevant. And then you get 9 public order, which is actually less than you would have gotten on communal inn and grain storage. So you could go for like headquarter, which is better because now you're impacting your adjacent enemy commanderies as well. So there's so many options that are all upkeep free for the Yellow Turbans. Since we're too cheap to upgrade Beihai, what we're gonna do actually is switch out these 2 units. They're already level 8. It's kind of a shame, but we're not gonna keep them to the end game. So we're gonna go spend our cash switching over to all archery masters on Huang Shao, which is the way he should be. Especially now we got precision as our skill. And here, I don't think we need to change anything. Yeah, it's not the best solution, but it's gonna work right now just because Pei and Shao can't put out any range units. Okay, that gets us through this turn. And I think we can end turn and go do some diplomacy next turn. Why? Gongsun Zan, why? Just because you sailed all this way, you think it's a sunk cost? I mean, our armies suck, but we got manpower on our side. He suicided. Like, if he sieged, we would have huge issues dealing with this army. But he decided to attack us. Like, we took heavy losses because our army is complete crap. No front line. No front line in this army. And we had to march here, so we were tired. So if he sieged, we couldn't attack him. We had to wait for help. But he decided to suicide. So that's the way it is. Okay, Gongsun Zan also fell for the trap. He decided it's a good idea to attack our 3 generals out in the field when there's reinforcement all over the place. It won't kill them, but this will save us a lot of effort. We can fight their tattered army with our 1 bad army. Now, we're not going to force our hand and be like, we're going to take them in the field with this army against their army. Come on, think about it. Lance cavalries, White Horse Fellow, Zhao Yun. Zhao Yun can kill all 12 of these archers by himself. Alright, now we get to replenish up. And we got so much cash. Alright, so Yuan Shao is busy declaring his wars in the north. He Yi is backstabbing Cao Cao for us. Good for him. And we finished our walled gardens. We got another 8,000 gold. That's great. Got another character for winning fights. We should get 2 of them. We won 2 fights. I only get 1? Okay. We got a lot of level up. Let's see. Another healer. How many healers are we going to get? Okay. So she got an armor. She also leveled up. Pick up some commerce income boost or pick up heal and peasantry income boost. I think heal is better on her just right now. We're going to get that eventually. Next turn, essentially. Another level up here. Also got an armor. She already got heal. We should get this one for range damage on her units, as well as industry income, and then we'll get commerce. So you get peasantry, industry, and commerce from brewers, builders, and what's the third one? Jade carvers. This will be in the guide coming out later today. Yeah, the scholar guide's coming out today. So I'm already an expert of scholars. Let's see what else. We have another level up somewhere. Leader of Dong. Oh, she's the... Wait, where is she? Is she on the battlefield? No, she just got the level from being the leader here, garrison here. We could give her a full retinue a little bit later. So food, abundance is great. Farmer. This wasn't planned. I put her here before I did the guide, and farmer turns out to be the best one in the scholar class to be local leader, because you get intuition, which is 15% industry, huge right now, and then you also get 5 more food, which is a great benefit. We're gonna get the intuition first. That's the main skill. All right. So things are going super smooth. We even have enough cash to actually move our capital if we wanted to, but that would be a waste of money at this point. With our lead, we should start negotiating. Peace. Look, shift of balance of power shift. This thing is going to decline every turn, but because we wiped him last turn, it's not the turn you beat them on, it's the turn after you beat them. So wait a turn after you crush the enemy's armies where you'll get the best balance of power. So we're gonna definitely... Ooh, I want his horse. Here, have our armor that we can't use. We cannot use our... It's not available to us. You can have these armors. We'll give you the better one. Are you serious? Here, have some cash. $600. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna get his horse. We're gonna get a piece. He hated us, -39.6, but balance of power shifted it all the way to positive already. So get our deal. Now, Cao Cao is a character who will always stab you in the back. You can kind of tell by his personality. You can check character personalities right here. So you see he's cunning, he's diplomat, paranoid, manipulator. You can kind of just, you can read everything, but just know he's going to backstab you. We can't use armors in our faction. That's why we are trading away armors. We also crushed his army quite a bit. But, interestingly enough, the shift is in his favor. That's very interesting. Maybe we need to wait a turn, because his army clearly got crushed. We don't have trade deals. Liu Biao also got crushed. Yeah, it's shifting a little bit, but we didn't impact his main army, so that makes sense. Han Fu we crushed earlier. He's willing to bow down to us. What do we want? We want regular payments. Almost there. It's probably like 208, 207 maybe. Come on. I thought they fixed this bug. Used to be you had to wait a while for inputs. 207. Yep. Wait, why was it positive? I think I made a mistake, but it's fine. We got a peace deal. He's too far away to even worry about. We can't peace out with vassals. Oh, why not? Why not? We can also get a little bit of money from you, assuming you don't have any items. Oh, I should have given the eunuch over to Cao Cao instead of armor. Forgot about that. Can also make fun of his grandpa, who was a eunuch. It's okay. He's going to declare war on us again, and we're gonna get another chance to rub it in with the eunuch. Alright. Got a lot of peace deal, got a lot of money flowing back our way. We're making 4,000 a turn. We got a horse. I believe it's a expertise horse. Yep. Really doesn't matter which horse, to be honest. Now Gongsun Zan is the only target left. Cunning is good. Cunning is no longer good on you. Resolve is actually pretty good on you. Let's see who's out on the field. Where are you? It's gonna go on cooldown. It's gonna go on cooldown. We're just gonna have to randomly place it on someone first, and then we can check and do it back in reverse. The night battle guy. I like him. Can I still equip him? We might not be able to. Alright, let's try it. Wait, why can't I? Oh, they fixed the bug. Interesting. So now it does go on cooldown. We can't switch it to a regular amount and then move it over. That's fine, not a big deal. Alright, Gongsun Zan is not leaving. We're wiping him out. We'll use this army to fight him. Do we feel brave enough to fight him on the battlefield? Yeah, it's actually not going to be important. He has resiliency anyways. Unfortunately, we didn't capture him, but it is as good as it gets here. We'll continue to run this army over all the way close enough to the city so that if we get attacked, we still have some help. They need to heal up. They can move back to Dong. Okay. Now we're officially at peace with everyone. What do we do with our main army? We can launch a counter assault at Gongsun Zan in the north. Take over Pingyuan, which has a salt mine, which is quite nice. Or we can hang out in the south. Alright, this army should just hang out here as we build up this place, because we want to trigger a few rebellions. I'm worried about Cao Cao betraying us. We're going to pick out 3 really good generals in the north and make a second good army and send that army across to fight. That way we can also avoid the constant delegate situation, which is not what I want. I actually want to fight them on the field. Alright, he has pretty good stats. You can get fire arrow from that. Melee armor piercing. Melee armor piercing. So he's definitely not ideal for a ranged comp. And he's a veteran. So he's actually our trebuchet guy, but he doesn't have flaming shot. So he's actually not good in the official army capacity. She's good. Brewers are excellent for range comp. So we could pull her out. She already has an armor upgrade. Healers. Judgment. We need to basically find a veteran with resourcefulness. That one. Philosopher. Guan Hai. So we'll pull him out. He'll be official part of the army. He's also level 3. Also has his armor upgraded. So we picked out 2 characters. We need to pick out a final healer. I just don't know what the standard is for what type of healer we're actually looking for. Because they could go cavalry route. They could also go some range units, even though they're not good at it. Are you decent? You're also a visor. You guys are the same? Yep. Both advisors. What about you? Musician. Well, she has movement. Ah, we want a healer with reach. That's what we want. Reach and effortless flow. Like him. Right? Because effortless flow is on all healers. Reach makes them great commander with 25% campaign movement. So we're looking for fortune tellers with good traits. Let's see. I'm sure we have plenty of those. Come on. Charitable. Well, these are not relevant for the army. Ooh, Fury. Handsome. Incompetent. So close. Yet so far. Lumbering, no good. Also not a fortune teller. Suspicious is okay. Gracious is okay. Not really ideal, but not terrible. Disloyal. I mean, with satisfaction boost, it's fine. She's actually decent, but she's not a fortune teller. What am I doing? Oh, we got so many healers, but she might be the best one just because she doesn't have bad traits, but she also doesn't have good traits. If you catch my drift. Yeah, she will be excellent. She will get replenishment when commanding. She will get movement range when commanding. She will get unbreakable. Does she get tranquility? She doesn't get tranquility. She doesn't get recovery. That's kind of the only downside. But she also will get focus and opportunism, which is extra 15% for range, armor piercing damage, and 10% for regular range damage. That would be really good. Effortless flow for campaign movement. Yeah, this is an excellent. Oh, recovery. She does have tranquility. What was I just didn't see it. Okay, perfect. So she gets tranquility and unbreakable. She's an excellent general. Well, fortune tellers are excellent generals. We just don't have a good fortune teller, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, she's weak. Okay, then not her. Okay, Zhong Ningning. Zhong Ningning. Okay, all right. Let's pull her out wherever we have the highest. Okay. I'm gonna start forming a new army. We have a lot of cash. Might as well. Who is the local leader here? Lian, okay. I'm kind of tempted to just pump 6 units of archery masters on her, and then pretty much Dong will be able to defend itself. Right, with this retinue plus 6 archery masters on her. it's going to be a hit to our cash, right? 6 of these are going to cost us around almost 15k, but we don't have to pay the upkeep ever. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. She's the farmer, right? Yeah, she's the farmer. So she's an excellent. She's always going to be our local leader. So this is going to pay off in the long run. All right, 15k investment right here. Actually, we can reduce that cost real quick, because your instinct stat reduces recruitment cost. That's 3%. So we basically want to combine the armies. They take the sum of everyone's instinct discount. So she had 1% discount. Now we have 4%. That means we can probably pull another guy out just for that purpose. Who's our other local leader? There we go. Is he on the field though? I think he might be on the field. Xiang. Oh man, going by face is not gonna work here. Oh, he's not on the field. He's actually here? No, he's not. He's on the field. Which army is he in? He's not in that army. Wait, is he a burned officer? Ah, that's where he is. Okay. Alright, can't do anything about that. Who has the highest instinct stat in my court officials? Probably one of the healers. 3%. Anyone higher than 3%? 15k is a lot of money. 3% is still a decent amount. Alright, 3% throughout. So let's pick the best one, basically. Anyone with good skills just to put on the map. Might be her. Alright, plus public order. We could use that. Let's do that. Every little bit counts here. We'll get rid of these. Now we will be a little cheaper. See, 200 less on each. It's a discount. Do we have any items? Oh, man, I am just trying to abuse every cent here. Someone must have a. There's an instinct item. +6. I'm just not sure if +6 is actually going to do anything. Oh, she's the best one to try it on. She's ready 75. Duan. Where are you, Duan? You're our main army girl. I know that. But where are you here? Okay. Ooh, +8. +9. Ooh. Oh, now I need to remember who's in that. Oh, she's in that army. Yep, got the right one. Wait, why can't I equip it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. I was about to say. Ooh. -5%. Okay, we squeezed out 2 more percent here. For 50 less. 50 times 6, 300 gold. Man, we are cheap here. Alright, and then we recall her. And Dong will have her report next turn with a full retinue of archery masters. And I wonder if they really did fix the bug where we can cheese this out. Because if I can put it back on her, then it's broken. Yep. So they did fix this bug where you can just flip items around all the time as long as you don't exit this screen. That's good. That's a good bug to fix. Yeah, you can't equip it right away. Alright, I'm happy with the way things are. We're going to give her instinct. We're going to put this horse on someone else. Who do we want the health horse on? Maybe him. He did a good job for us. Okay. Let's see. Anything else we need to do? We need to leave that army alone. We're trying to form a new army here with her. We can recall her. I'm actually going to put her in this army later. She can stand here and provide +2 public order, which would be nice because we... Actually, that doesn't actually matter because we're not building tall here because this is just food. We'll think of something for her to do. That's it. I think let's end our turn and maybe end our episode as well. Let's see what happens during the end turn. Ooh, this is interesting. So they came back to attack us, and the AI think we're gonna lose this, which might definitely be true. But they're so weak. I don't know. We have towers. Let's fight. Alright, we're loaded up here. We have towers, and they split their force into 3 groups, which is a curious choice, to be honest. Let's see. Which one of our generals have recovery? None of them have recovery. Okay, let's first group everybody back. Back to the center. Let's decide how we should approach this. So I was thinking during the loading of this army attacking us, and I was just thinking about game design in general, how we said they suicided against our fishing port a turn earlier. Well, that is true, that they did suicide to a losing delegate fight, but the game wouldn't be any good if the AI only fought you when they were going to win, right? That's also poor game design. Right? They sailed all the way down, they came to this fishing port to attack it, and they see that we are stronger because we marched the army over. What should they do? Should they just not attack us? That's also not, good design either. And, you can also argue they saw 2 turns ahead and saw that they had this chance to delegate a losing fight and then have a winning delegate fight right after. Except for we're just going to be able to try to outmaneuver him. So he has a crossbow unit here, which is a little annoying. We can try to route them here. We're not strong. We're weak. We don't want contact. We barely have any front line here. I want to commit my front line to one side. Commit my horse archers to the side without cavalry or very light cavalry so we can kite them. This group, I feel like we can just let them in. There's so many towers here that they're gonna take so much damage just walking in. We can have these guys defend kind of here. And let's see. These guys have fire arrows. So we're gonna spread them out a little bit to damage enemy morale. But I don't want them to get hit first because then they'll die. Something like this. Now, who do I want to die? These guys I want to die, I guess. They will be the sacrificial lamb. They'll get hit first by the crossbow. Alright, this side should win by itself. We don't have to worry about them. Alright. And we'll have all the generals here. Now they're essentially all dead. They can't charge. Any charge will kill them. They can't duel. And they can't heal. We have a really good ability here. Disorient might be very useful. Ooh, disorient might be really useful. We can disorient them right outside of tower range for 10 seconds. Well, that's pretty broken. Alright, we might have him come out over here just to buy time. Alright, we're not gonna... Okay, let's start. This side we're gonna ignore. We need to micro over here. We need to have them come out and chase us. They're gonna shoot us because they have crossbow, but they're gonna just keep running, keep running. And over here, we're gonna go with them because we can buy time with disorient. They're not even coming towards... okay. They can die. Alright, they only have one crossbow unit here if I remember correctly. So we're going to take hit from one unit and then we're going to make sure we kill the rest. I mean, what's the point of splitting up your, small amount of force into 3 groups and not charge from all 3 gates? Because now, I don't know. That's fine. There's a reason why they're the computer and we're human. Oh, he has fire arrows. That's legit. That's actually going to burn through that building. Can we try to kill this one unit that's going to burn all our buildings down? Alright, let's see. We should be winning here. They can't charge through our line here. Yeah, we should be fine. I'm not worried about over here. Look at that. These two just got killed trying to come into ours. Anyways, he healed. He's actually friends with her. He also healed. Ooh, was that their strategy? Sacrifice their own guy to heal? Fallen friend. He can't go. Alright, we killed the group that has the fire arrows, so we're good. Alright, we won over there. I feel like the charge is going to do more damage. We don't want to die. I just want to immobilize that one unit. There we go. Alright, change our angle over here. Now, are we friends? Oh, we're Oathhorns. Okay, so if one of these guys die, the others will heal. That's good. Alright, so cavalry versus cavalry fight. I'm okay with that. The crossbowman's still alive. Can we kill this guy? Alright, we'll pull our generals back. No point to get them into harm's way. Alright, go flank those two. This guy's pretty much dead. They might rout, because the range damage to them is pretty heavy. Alright, they're not reaching us. I'm not worried. The general will reach us, but... Alright. Maybe the general won't even reach us. Not in range. Alright, we wiped out their range unit. This guy is trying to capture the morale flag. Very smart. He has only 34 morales. Technically, if we don't die in the first charge, we could knock him out with knowledge of the mind. Ooh, it's coming into range. There we go. Alright, they lost. They lost for sure. I'll let him charge into one of our useless units. Right? And then we're gonna have him come in afterwards to do the morale damage. Come on. He gotta get close into combat range. And then this would knock him out. He'll rout. Yep. Now we get a chase for free. These guys are all without arrows. They can all come here. We won! That was very simple. Let's kill him. I want to kill him. There we go. We killed his son. Alright. We buried that army. We killed everyone. We killed his wife, Gongsun Zan's wife and son. And captured the third general. Who we will release for the money. And get more money. Oh, Zerong wants to fight us, so we have a target for Huang Shao to go to now because Huang Shao is sitting there doing nothing. And we don't have to call for aid. He's so far away. Okay, Ma Teng and Han Fu pieced it out. A lot of peace going on. And a war. Charitable, greedy. I mean, I prefer charitable. New characters for winning fights. Or participating in fights. Don't have to win them to get the character. You can lose fight and get them. Another farmer. Potentially could be a good administrator. Especially if we get some traits here. We didn't get any good traits. So that's fine. So we're going to end our episode. Ran a little bit long, but it's fine. Zhou has declared war on us. That means we can shift our main army over to attack him and expand farther down south. We're building up our capital by building up the headquarter building. So now we're causing public order issues in our adjacent commanders. So hopefully we can trigger some rebellions. That would be kind of fun to see. We resolved the Gongsun Zan situation. That's not his wife. His wife is dead. It looks the same though. Gongsun Zan's army was defeated through a series of very nice night battle, and we're building up a new force. We're going to build up our new army, the actual official second army, and we're going to shift some of the best officers we have from our current defensive scrappy force to make a good enough army to invade north. Meanwhile, we're going to resume our invasion south for a little bit. So that's our plan going forward. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See you next time. Bye!